Hello people, today we're going to be making an egg muffin recipe. So what you're going to need is 3 eggs. I have 2 in front of me, but you're going to need 3 eggs. But what are eggs? Eggs are so versatile. We don't really know what they really pack in, you know? So first of all, they are high in energy. They give you a boost in energy throughout the day. That's why most people eat it at breakfast, because it has 75 calories, but those calories are from some good stuff. First, protein, high quality protein. That's what makes you last throughout the day. It has a lot of fiber. It has also a little bit of fat, but don't scare away from fat because it's a good thing. It gives you energy throughout the day. Of course, it's also a nice source of iron, vitamins, and carotenoids. What are carotenoids? They're antioxidants, so really good for your body. Next, what we're gonna need is some nice spinach. Baby spinach, full-grown spinach, whatever you want to use. That's the beauty of this recipe. You can really put any vegetables you want. You can put, if you have some avocado, why don't you sprinkle it in? Tomatoes, sprinkle them in. But today, we're going to focus on spinach, peppers, and scallions. So, let's talk more about spinach. Spinach has a lot of vitamins. It is packed full with vitamins inside this little leaf. First, a vitamin A, C, K. It's really an amazing source of vitamin, an amazing source of iron too for my iron deficient folks out there. Magnesium, a lot of magnesium inside. And it's crazy because this one little leaf of spinach is so nutritious. You would never think about it. And it shrinks a lot during cooking, so it's not even a big deal if you put a lot. More is less with spinach, you know? Of course, it's also extremely low calories, like a lot of vegetables are. Especially greens are very low calorie and filled with antioxidants, so they're really good for you. Next, let's talk peppers. I have here a nice red and yellow pepper. You can really use any pepper you really like. They all have different tastes. Now, is there a difference between the colors? Not really. The red peppers stayed on the vine a little longer than the yellow or green ones, so they're a little bit more packed with biotin, carotenoids, and vitamins. A little bit more. It's not really a big difference, so use whichever you like. Now, peppers are also a really good source of vitamins, like most vegetables. It is filled with fiber and nutrients. Of course, we didn't talk about it, but fiber is amazing for your digestive system, and for your bowel movements, it is perfect. Of course, very low in calories. Like I said, most vegetables are. A lot of vitamins, low in calorie, fiber. What else could you want? Well, one more thing. We're going to use some scallions. Scallions are in the onion group. We really group them. Usually we say green onions. So you really know that it's in the same family. It's a great source of fiber. It's a lot of vitamin K. Some people might not like that, but when you don't use blood thinning medicine, it's an amazing source of vitamin K. Not to mention, it gives great flavor. But we're not done. Finally, we have some carrots. Carrots are beautiful. They're orange. You would think, what? It's like a fruit. You want to eat it. But it's really good for you, really nutritious. It's mostly made out of water, so it doesn't have much calories. It's an amazing ingredient to put really anywhere. Of course, like most vegetables, it also has a lot of fiber, really good for the digestive system. But most importantly, it is packed full with vitamins A, C, vitamin K1, a biotin, a lot of carotenoids, and it really is a good source of vitamins. It's also made from a lot of carbohydrates. A lot of people scare away from carbohydrate, but there's no need to be scared because that's what gives you the energy throughout the day. It's a short-lived energy because it processes fast, but it's still a lot of energy that you can use for your daily activity. And with the proteins that we have, with the fiber, with all the lipids that we have, your day will start great, and you will be able to feel less hungry throughout the day. That's it for my ingredients. And we take a nice platter. Now all these ingredients I'm going to give to Chloe to make the actual recipe. And she's going to tell you exactly the steps that you have to take. Here you go.
Thank you, Corina. Now it's time to cook, but first we're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and start. Perfect. Okay, so the second step is going to be to cut the veggies, and we're going to start off with the carrot. And what we're going to do is just take off the skin and just cut in small little pieces. Okay, so we're done cutting the carrots, and then we're going to put them all in a small bowl. And then after, we're going to start cutting the green onion. Okay, so now we're done with the green onions and like the carrots, just put them in a small bowl. And now it's time for the spinach. We'll just do the same thing. Okay, so we're done with the spinach, and we're just gonna put them in this small bowl, and then we're gonna take the eggs and then crack them in here. This, and then one by one, just crack. There. There you go. Alright.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
Okay, now we're just gonna whisk our eggs. If I know how to do that. Okay, now that we mix them all together, we're just gonna add the veggies one by one, and then spinach, and then we're gonna mix them all together. Do I use this? Oh, that's a lot of spinach. Okay, now that we mixed the veggies with the eggs, we're gonna put some salt and pepper in it. Okay. We're gonna mix them all together with the salt and the pepper. Okay, so the next step is to take the muffin pan and spray it with some Pam. And then just put yourself over your sink so you don't spray it everywhere. Okay, so now we're just gonna put the eggs and the veggies into each slot. Depending on the size of your eggs, the portions are gonna be small or big, but like they're gonna be around 5 or 6. We're just gonna put them in the oven for 10 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes, so we're gonna take them out. Oh shit, hold on. Like that. And voila. So now you take a knife and just go, it should already like be unstuck a little bit, and then you just take it, scoop it, and then there we go, that's one. And there we go. Here you go, Annabelle.
Thank you, Chloe. And here is our finished result. So these actually are very healthy. It's a very great snack to eat, notably in the morning when you're about to go for a run, or just when you're about to do any kind of exercises, because as we have seen prior, every single ingredient in there has a lot of sources of proteins which can help you be a little bit more active than you usually would be. For example, when you take a smoothie, there's a lot of proteins in smoothies, and that helps you be a little bit more active. And each portion, so every little omelet individually has between 29 and 30 calories. That is a very healthy ratio because, for example, well, it's so small, so I mean, you can imagine why it's so low. And there's a lot of proteins in there, as I've said prior, so it's very healthy. Now, why we chose this recipe is because it's simple, first of all, to do, as you have seen before with Chloe. You can see that it's very easy to do. It doesn't take much time. It doesn't take much effort. Say you're very lazy in the morning, you want to just do that, you can do that. And it's very healthy, second of all. It's very good for you if you're going out for a run, if you're ever wanting to be active during the day. It gives you the energy that you need for the rest of the day. And it's just delicious. Lastly, it's a very delicious thing. It's eggs, it's everything that we are familiar with, so it's very delicious flavors, all combined together. Thank you for watching our video, and we'll see you next time.